actually in the gossip session of the Epiphany Show. So what's going on right now is President Obama singing. Was that hot or was that hot?
Hottest.
That was hot and I don't know about y'all, but I would love to have President Obama singing to me. No offense, Michelle. I'm just saying.
Right.
He looks good. He's smart, and he can sing.
Yes,
I'm
very nice voice.
Yes,
Very
yes.
nice voice.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I wish he would have sang a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the people there wished he would have sang a little bit more, but you know, it was what it was. So, you know, so on to some of the current events. I was watching the news yesterday morning. Okay, you watched Sesame Street when you were little.
Of course.
You watched Sesame Street, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Everybody watched Sesame Street or watches Sesame Street. Well, back in the day, maybe I think 20 years ago or so, Sesame Street was on, and there was a lady on Sesame Street breastfeeding her baby. Well, Big Bird walks over to her, and he says, "What are you doing?" You know, in his Big Bird voice and everything. And the lady's like, "I'm feeding my baby." Well, people had a big, huge issue with that. And so they took that particular show off the air. They never showed it again. Well, now it's back. People are now saying that it is okay for Big Bird to teach them about breastfeeding, to teach our kids about breastfeeding. For me, that's not really sitting well.
No, that's not okay at all. I have a 5-year-old. I don't want him knowing about breastfeeding.
Right,
That's
exactly,
crazy.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And then it's a he.
Exactly.
It's a boy.
Right. So
You know, so your boy, you walk in the room and your son sitting there with the baby dang, what you doing? I breastfeed. No! But see, Big Bird, they taught him that. So what do you do?
Exactly.
Now you gotta go undo what Big Bird just did, you know.
Exactly.
And not even just the little boy, but your daughter, your 4 or 5-year-old daughter is sitting there with her baby doll up against her bosom, and she's breastfeeding. I don't think so. And
Well,
it's not right. Exactly. What are you thinking? That's not a conversation you want to have with your 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, that did not sit well with me at all. And why would I want a Big Bird to teach my child about breastfeeding?
right.
Big Bird in
has
Sesame
no breast.
Street. Thank you. He don't even got no breast. Well, I don't know. Chicken,
Well, no, yeah,
chickens
under
got
the
breasts.
feathers
What is
somewhere.
Big Bird? What is he?
I think it's the canary. Is he?
You see everybody's face went.
No.
A canary.
You know he's a really big bird.
That's a big canary. Okay. It is what it is. It is. What is Oscar?
A grouch?
Okay. Moving right along. I think we better move off of Sesame Street, okay? Because this ain't quite working. You know what I'm saying?
It's Grover.
Yeah, it's Grover. Okay,
Okay,
that
Arrow.
was nasty.com, okay? So into your girl, what's her name from the Braxtons?
Tamar.
Tamar.com.
Flaming hot.
Mess.
A hot mess. She
Yes.
is really getting on my nerves. Make me not want to watch the show anymore. She's too much.
Tamar
All
is
this
something
fame
else.
is just
Yes.
blowing her head up.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Yes,
She's
Tamar
hiring.
is losing it.
Yes.
Now, from what I was hearing though, people were saying that Tamar married her husband because of his money. But on the show, remember, like I don't know, it was like a couple of shows in, Tony Braxton actually said that she introduced Tamar and her husband to each other. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then she did, because at first she didn't really like him, you know, and by I guess her sister, you know, introducing him or whatever and stuff, she gave herself a chance to get to know him, and she liked him, and they got married.
Right.
Well, isn't this the one that is the taller guy with the really big stomach?
Who? Her husband?
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, is he?
Which one?
Yeah, he has a big stomach, but he's not really tall.
Well, I mean, short
like
and
a-
stubby.
yeah,
but
short
you
and-
would think that she would be with somebody that's just
Yeah,
all that versus what he
right.
actually looks like.
But-
so that's probably why they're saying
Maybe
that.
that's a part of Tamar that we don't know. Tamar might be a
Bipolar
down chick. Oh, you're wrong.
I'm sorry.
You're wrong. You're wrong. But I mean, she is a little nerve wracking. You know that.
Very.
You know, and all
Swinging
that
the hair and all this.
Girl, yes.
No.
But you know what?
Hey, girl.
Yes, and the that was just stupid.com. Okay. Tamar Tamar, bring it down a notch or two or three or four. You know, yeah. You know, I love you, girl. I love all the Braxtons, but Tamar, you just a serious hot mess. Okay, moving right along. Flaming. I'm sorry. Flaming hot mess. Yeah, but you know, it's all right though. So, anywho, moving right along. The ladies of Epiphany are actually going to a pole dancing gig thing. Now, this was all Mel's idea, by the way. Takara and I are we're being thrown into this, and I mean, unfortunately, we have to go along with it, you know, and we're gonna see what happens. Now, see, when you see Takara out and about, look at her. She's small framed. She can swing around that pole, you know, and throw the leg up and this. And then you see Mel. Mel just tall, but she's skinny. And she can swing around that pole. Me, on the other hand, fat.com. Okay? It's not going to work. I will grab a hold to that pole, and that pole goes like,
that's not true.
But I'm going to get on it, though. Because I ain't scared of that pole.
We're going to learn to be sexy with our skinny bodies, little rumps, big rumps. We're going to learn how to move it.
I ain't skinny.
Yes, you are.
And all of this is sexy. Every inch of this. Don't scream nothing but sexy.com. Please note this, okay? I'm just saying, I represent for all the thick ladies, thick madams. I got y'all. Yeah, I ain't forgot. However, I have decided to go off of my diet and be okay with who and what I am. I want to eat healthy. I want to continue to eat healthy and, you know, things of that nature. But I refuse to diet anymore. I just won't do it. I won't stop. Girl, I did that for 1 week. And I'm not lying. My stomach damn near touched my back.
3 days.
I
lasted 3 days.
I couldn't do it. I could not. And I don't see how people do. Do you diet?
Not really. I just try to change things. I used to
look
drink
at her.
Exactly.
I
It
used
ain't
to
no
drink
problem.
a lot of sodas every day, constantly, nothing but sodas. So I stopped. So I just drink water, and then for dinner I'll have like juice. So that will really like
You drink juice for dinner?
for dinner.
Yeah. So that's all. I'm gonna leave that one alone right there. Juice for dinner, huh?
Not
But
juice
what do you
for
have
dinner.
for breakfast?
Yeah.
Water?
Cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Put some milk in there.
Right. You know, I'm just saying. She said she drink juice for dinner.
I have that with my dinner.
With your dinner. Your dinner of what? What does your dinner consist of?
Seaweed.
Little bit of seaweed, an apple or orange to cut your taste, you know, something like that. Really?
I eat food.
What kind of food? Because you're a small frame.
Help us.
I'm not that small.
See, when y'all get these silent moments, that means something. And if you were here with us, you would understand. It's an emotional effort trying to pull out of her how she stays as small as she is.
Because I'm eating everything.
All of it. All country buffet be like, here she come, y'all. You know, it's not good. I love me some old country buffet.
Clear her table.
Yes. Like she coming through with them 2 little kids. Just give me and my babies a table and let us do our thing. You know, don't bother us and we won't bother you. That's all I'm saying. You know, we even got our own waitress. Okay, what's Ada doing? Yeah. We got our own waitress. Waiter. He cool. He real cool people.
Are you serious?
Yes. All country buffet up there on Brown Deer. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he cool folks. Every time we come in here, he be like, "What's happening, fam?" I be like, "What's doing?" You know. So yeah, we do our thing, whatever. So listen. Do y'all ever like go places with your parents or your relatives and they do stuff that's just totally embarrassing and you just be standing there looking like, I ain't with her?
No, because my kids pretty much say I do that to them. So.
You do that to your kids?
Why? If you're in a store and someone just, cuts you off, or the cash register lady is just real mean and, just so, or especially in a restaurant and somebody brings your food wrong.
Oh, yes, honey, yes.
My kids will vouch for this. Yes. Do not bring my food while I'm paying for it. Bring it right. Don't bring me nothing don't bring it to me brown. Don't bring it to me black. If I say well done, that means well done. Not charcoal, not burnt, not half. No. Just bring it right. I don't want no flies in my tub.
Yeah, your ladies got it bad. They got it pretty bad.
They be alright.
Well, you know, my mama, bless her heart. I love my mama. I love you, mama. I love my mama. But my mama is straight hood. You hear me? Straight hood. My mama, we went to Old Country Buffet. Okay? And you know I'm not lying, Mom. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Listen, my mama went in Old Country Buffet. She got hot. She's on the larger size. You know, she's not a small frame woman, she's a big frame woman. And she's voluptuous. How about that? See, I gave you some props. So, listen, she pops up. My mama always carries this big old bag, and that's where I get it from. Carrying my big old, you know, suitcase, purses and stuff like that. And she sits the bag down, and she was eating, but she started having like hot flashes or something. She was hot.
Oh, it's
you know, and my mom is just like me. I just dress and, you know, put my hair the way I feel that day. If I feel like short hair, I'm gonna have short hair. If I feel like long hair, I'm gonna have long hair. So anyway, that's how my mama is. That's where I got it from. So she's sitting there and she said, "Oh, my stomach hurting, I'm getting hot." She went to fan and everything, right? Why she reach up and pull her wig off her head, open up her big old suitcase bag, put it down in there, and pulled out a bottle of Pepto-Bismol, the big old pink, opened it up and turned it up, girl. She didn't use no spoon. She just turned it up. Just I said,
That's your mama.
You know, at that point, I didn't know what to do. What you gonna do? It's your mom. It's your mom. So I just kind of looked around to see if anybody was looking. Everybody was looking. Kids point, look at that fat lady, pull her hair off and got the bottle of the medicine.
That's
Mama,
like that progressive soup commercial.
What is it? The progressive soup?
Did you watch the game last night? That's all you can do is to the next person next to you. Did you watch the game last night? You can take the mind off of what your mama just
right. You be trying so hard.
I cannot believe that.
To talk or think about it. I just looked at her.
It's okay, Mommy. It was hot.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do that. That was just unnecessary.
She didn't feel that. Mama. Mama can do it.
But can't we have a little oomph about ourselves? I mean, out in public like that, you know?
No, it's Mama. She can do what she.
Okay, all right. Since you you just trying to stay in folks' good graces.
I sure am.
You ain't right. Not at all. Not at all. And you know this. So, what's going on here in Milwaukee? What's the new happenings here in Milwaukee? Because I know
we all need to walk around with an armed suit of armor.
Oh my God. These people are
they need to sell mace more.
Shooting each other up for no reason. Like literally shooting each other up for no reason. People are being killed, they're being murdered, every single day we turn on the TV and this is what we see and this is what we hear.
I don't even watch the news.
For what?
Right.
You're gonna hear the same and hear the same thing. Yes, it is.
I mean, we're not Detroit, we're not LA, but you would think we was Baby Compton.
Exactly.
I mean, Milwaukee, because it's sad.
Yes.
You know, it really is sad. I mean,
there's not much you can say about it. It is what it is. I just hope and pray that it doesn't happen to somebody that I'm close to, because you just don't know, you know. And that's why I think we should take time every day to talk to the ones that we care about and the ones that we love, and to tell them that we love them, and to tell them that we care, and that, you know, just call them and say have a good day. You know, all of that means something to somebody. You don't know what type of influence you're having on somebody that day. We all wake up with different things on our minds, and we go through different things on a daily, and sometimes it soothes and comforts us to have somebody just pick up the phone and say I love you, or pick up the phone and say I care. Now just a little something to give y'all to work with, and then we're gonna get on up out of here. But it's a little something for y'all to work with. My aunt, my late aunt, Emma Jane Edwards, she used to call everybody basically in the family, and she would call you, and as soon as you pick up the phone, she would just start singing, I just called to say